name is Thant from the CSC490 Session 141 Game Development course. And today, me and my project partner, Mian, will tell about the 2D mid-end game project that we have created. The name of our game is called BouncyBall Games, and it is inspired by the classic arcade games Breakout, which was first released in the 1970s. The idea behind the game is simple yet highly addictive. You control a pedal at the bottom of the screen and use it to bounce a ball upward to break the break. Now let's move to our game concept. The goal of the game is to break all the break on the screen by bouncing the ball off the pedal. You must prevent the ball from falling below the pedals. If it falls, it loses a life. And the player wins the games when all the breaks are destroyed. If you lose all your lives, the game is over. But after losing that game, you can play again by pressing this play again button. Now let me show you what will happen when we win the games. We'll take a little minute. As you can see, after winning the battle, after winning all the wars, and you get a you wins message. And if you wish to play more, you can press play again button and start the next round. For our game mechanism, the ball moves with realistic physics, bouncing off walls and the pedals. If the ball starts bouncing vertically or horizontally in a straight line, a game adjusts the trajectory to keep the motion dynamic and challenging. And for the challenge and fun, the game tests the player reflex and strategic thinking. To win, the player must learn to predict the ball's movement and position the putter correctly. The game provides a satisfying mix of skill-based gameplay and casual fun, making it appealing to both cautious and competitive players. And for our roles in developing this project, I take the role as a developer and designer as I code the functions of the game, including game goals function like player patterns and the bouncy balls. And the word that will automatically generate once the game started, and when the game restarts after losing, and I also add the sprite that include in the game light backgrounds and the bouncy pop and the player buttons and the walls. As for my project partner Baimia, she is responsible in the idea as she suggests the game idea and logic like how the bouncy balls and the pattern should move. She is the one that suggests that we should make this game when we were choosing what game should we develop for our midterm. She also takes the role as a tester as she tests the game if there's any errors or misfunctions, and if there's anything out of place we debug and fix the errors in the code and in Unity. As for our external resource, we take the bouncy ball and hard sprite from the Unity access tool as well as the background screen. Other than that, we made everything by ourselves. Now, if you ask me which part of this game am I most proud of creating, I would say the bouncy ball control programming, as it is the most difficult thing to develop in this game, and it is the main part of this project as the game function all based on this bouncy ball. And I encounter most of the errors in these bouncy balls as it is the most functional sprite in this game. When I was developing the code for this game, I met various errors like the bouncy ball didn't bounce back. Didn't bounce back from the game borders, and like the balls pass through the putter instead of bouncing off from it. And I also encountered error like the ball didn't break the walls that had been generated, or it gets stuck when it touched the border. The most difficult error of the balls that I have encountered had to be the balls getting stuck at some point in some angle, like when the ace or y value is at zeros, and the ball keep bouncing back and forth back and forth and left and right endlessly. I used various solutions, but it keeps giving another error to be solved. After some days solving this error, I suddenly get an idea. That why don't I give the ball a straight trajectory when the ball reach the value of ace of y 0, and it worked. The error that I have been solving for this has been solved. And from this scenario, I have been learned that I don't always have to be doing it like a book, and that sometimes I have to be think outside of the box to solve the problems that I encounter. And that's all. Thank you for listening to the end, and this is the end of our midterm game project videos, and I wish you have a great day. Thank you.